Hi everyone. Um, Today I'm gonna be solving contains duplicate number 217 on Leetcode. This is a question where they give us a array of numbers and they're asking us if a number is repeating itself. They want us to return true. If in the array numbers never um, repeat themselves, then return false. For example, in this example, they give us we have 1, 2, 3, 1. Ones are repeating themselves, so we return true. In this example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, so no number is repeated, so we return false. And in the last example, we have a bunch of numbers repeating themselves, so ones, threes, fours, and twos repeating themselves, so we return true. Um, so the brute force way of solving this question, in my opinion, is to sort the array. And so sort the array and do a for loop to go through the sorted array and check the ith element. If the ith element is equal to I plus 1, so that means you're checking, in the first example, we're checking 1. And then if the array is sorted, it's going to be 1, 1, 2, 3. So ones are going to be next to each other. So we're going to check 1 first, the 0th index, and then the first index. If they're equal, we return true. If they're not, we return false. So that's the way of doing it. And I think the optimal solution for this question is to use a hash set data structure. Hash sets do not like duplicates. So if you try to add a duplicate element inside of a hash set, it will automatically return false. So in this case, it makes sense, um, and it will be the optimal solution because we're adding to the hash set, and we're checking if the hash set contains this number or not. So to begin, let's first begin the brute force solution, which is sorting the array. So for that one, you can use arrays.sort and pass the elements in the nums array. So this would sort the elements. I mean, before doing this, I have to have an for loop, so I don't have it yet. So I can just pass nums in this case. So this would take the array and sort all its elements. Once the array is sorted, now I can have a for loop starting at 0 is less than nums.length. So we're going at the end of the array, but here we need to do -1 because I'm comparing I to I plus 1. So I don't want to get a unbound exception. That's why I'm doing the -1. And let's iterate in this for loop. So now I need to check if my nums I is equal to my nums I plus 1. So in the first example, this would be comparing, so 1 would come into the for loop, which is the 0th index, and then so we're checking 1 to 1 plus 1, which will be 1 if this array was sorted. So if this example was sorted, we would have in the array we would have 1, 1, 2, 3. So that means we're gonna check, is 1 equal to 1? Yes, that's true. So now we can say, let me put this here. Okay, so now we're checking, hey, is 1 equal to 1? If this is true, then I'm gonna return true because that means I have repeated elements in the array. If I So that takes care of the duplicate part. So what about the case where I don't have any duplicates in the array? So in that case, I'm gonna exit out the for loop because I don't have a duplicate element. So once I exit the for loop here, I can just return false because I don't have a duplicate element in the array. Let's run this. It's accepted. Let's submit it. It is accepted. So the time complexity of this question, I believe, is big O of n. It would be the worst case scenario because we're going through each and every element in the array until the end of the array, and we're checking if there are any duplicates. So therefore, my time complexity would be big O of n. So this is the brute force solution. Now let's try the optimal solution. For that one, I'm gonna need a headset. Here, let's create a headset. So I'm gonna need a headset, and I'm gonna pass integers in the headset because the array only has headset in it. So now I can do new headset. So this is the kind of the format of creating a headset. I'm not sure if why I'm having errors. Let me try this. I'm not sure why I'm. Let's recreate the headset. There we go. I got rid of the error now. I'm not sure what that was. Let's see if we still have an error. So here, I is going to be equal to 0. I is going to be less than, again, nums.length. And then I'm going to iterate. And here, I will be checking if the headset has the element in it or not. So since I will be starting from the 0th index, the headset is not going to have any elements in it. So if it doesn't have any elements in it, I'm going to add it, add the element to the headset. So this is checking if it has it or not. So it's checking if it doesn't have it. So what about the case where we have the element in the headset? So if we have it in the headset, then we're gonna return true if we have a duplicate. If we exit out the for loop without finding a duplicate, then we're gonna return false. Let's run this. It accepted. Let's submit. It is accepted here too. Just to explain this again, I have a headset, I have a for loop. In the for loop, I'm checking if the headset has the element or not. So 1 comes in, we don't have it, so we add it to the headset. And then 2 comes in, we don't have it in the headset, so we add it. And then 3 comes in, we don't have it in the headset, so we add it. And then 1 comes in, we already had 1 in the headset, so we can't add it. And then we're gonna hit this else statement, and then we're gonna return true because we already had 1 in the headset, and then it's repeating now, so we're gonna return true. In this case, 1 is gonna come in, we don't have it. 2 is going to come in, we don't have it. 3 is going to come in, we don't have it. 4 is going to come in, we don't have it. So then we're going to automatically return false. And the time complexity for this one is big O of n because headsets take big O of n when adding to the headset. Um, so I think this is pretty much it. So if you guys have any questions, please leave it in the comments section. Thank you for watching my video.